My name is Karen Lavery, and I live in the north in County Armagh in a place called AIIHPC. My uncle Sean was a seaman for many years. He left home when he was 16, and a neighbour brought him down to Belfast to get on a boat to head to sea. He was literally around the world from one boat to another. He was a sea merchant, and he worked himself up from basically being a waiter to working in kitchens as a chef. He took unwell one of the Sundays that I was with him, so I phoned the ambulance. The next day when I went round to the hospital, they said, "There's nothing we can do for your uncle. He has been diagnosed, he's got cancer, lung cancer, and we think the best place for him would be St Joseph's Hospice in Hackney, where he'll get proper care." And it was lovely. He got a room of his own and he was all impressed, thinking, "Oh my God, this is lovely," and a nice big TV in front of him and his shower room and all the rest of it. It looked great, and the people were very friendly. It turned out that when I went to see this lady that was like a coordinator, she said, "Yes, I think your uncle can go home." It turned out that we were able to organise a private ambulance from Hackney to Wales, and then I organised another ambulance from the north, and they picked us up in Wales and brought us into the boat bringing us to Dublin. From we come home then, I was worried about the dogs because I've got 6 dogs in the house, and I thought, oh my God, they will torture him. But he got used to the dogs, and one dog in particular, Annie, she just was never away from his side. It was as if she knew, and I was able to get him up and get him pushed in to have breakfast at the table, and he decided he wanted porridge, and then one morning he decided he would have bacon and egg, and so he just turned around. It was just like a different person. But then we got carers in, and that was great too. And then I introduced him to social media. Well, that was another side to happiness that he just loved. Whenever friends come down to see him, I would have videoed them and put it on Facebook. And then my friend Breege, who was a barber, she came down to do his hair one Sunday, and when it got to the stage that he couldn't use his walkie, we got an electric wheelchair, and we had such a ball. We went up and down. We went round a 3-mile radius round here, round with the loch, and met folk that he talked to. And Nicola, who was his palliative care OT, she was super with him, and she had said to him, your legs stiffen up and whatnot. And she says, what's good? She says, a bicycle. You could sit there in the chair and you could use a bicycle, and that would help strengthen them muscles, because he really wanted to walk again. He really wanted to be well again because he was feeling so well up here. We loved music, which was great. I love country music, and he loved it too. So I got Alexa set up, and we sat singing all day long to the music was never off. The night that he died, we did have a Marie Curie sitter. She came and knocked the door and says, "Karen, I think you better come down." And I come down, and Uncle Sean was just about there no more, So I think that was about 3 o'clock in the morning then. And, in a way, I was glad that he was at peace then, My uncle just couldn't believe the care and attention that he got here, especially from the palliative care team. He just couldn't believe how much they went out of their way to help him be more mobile, enjoy his last time, his last weeks. He had a load of change, and he gave one of the girls this change to give to the youngsters to get ice cream or to, he was a giver too, and just to let them know that he appreciated their help. He was just a gentleman, Anybody who met him, he touched their lives, and they just couldn't believe what a lovely, lovely man he was, and he was. He has a lifetime friend that lives a couple of miles up the road, and I had phoned her, she says, "Oh my God, I can't believe that your Uncle Sean, all the years in a boat, and now he's coming home by boat, out and travel the world in boats, and now he's coming home by boat."